Ravens, Browns, the Ravens. They're going to the Cleveland Browns. Browns trying to play a little spoiler here. Ravens can clinch home field in the number 1 seed this week, favored by 10.5 points. The over-under at 48.5. Go ahead, Mike.
The thing I love about this rivalry is that when you point out the obvious, undeniable historical fact that the Baltimore Ravens used to be the Cleveland Browns, it pisses off everyone. Browns fans get upset. Ravens fans get upset. And they start giving oh, no, the Browns organization did not move to Baltimore. The names and the records stayed behind. The Browns just went into hiatus for a couple of years. The Browns didn't move to Baltimore. A football team moved from Cleveland to Baltimore, but it was not the Browns. It was the Browns that moved to Baltimore and became the Ravens, and it's the Ravens that won 2 Super Bowls that should have been Cleveland Browns Super Bowls, and that's my story, and I will forever stick to it.
Yeah.
And I can also not deny the fact that the Browns somehow beat the Ravens back in Week 4. Chris, I know that you believe there are concerns there from a matchup standpoint. Can they stop Nick Chubb, yada, yada. I think the Ravens, with extra time to get ready, with the 1 seed right there to be grabbed, I think they make short work of the Browns, 34-20, and I think it could be worse than that.
Yeah, listen, I'm not crazy here. I do think that the Browns can pose some issues for the Ravens defense because of Nick Chubb, like you said. And then, of course, the Ravens want to get in your face, play man-to-man, bump and run, and challenge every play. Well, that's scary against this group. I mean, Odell Beckham, he's not totally the Odell Beckham Jr. we know with injuries and all that, but he's still dangerous, and so is Jarvis Landry. But having said all that, my biggest concern is the Browns' defense, and especially of late. I mean, hey, first off, the Ravens are different now than they were then. They were kind of still tinkering with their formula and figuring out how to do things. Lamar Jackson's better now. Their offensive run game attack is better now. And I think their defense is better now than it was then, too, and especially with the addition of Marcus Peters and all of that. I'm with you. I'm going Ravens here, 31-21. I mean, the Browns' run defense has been getting absolutely gashed lately. I mean, the Bengals ran the ball all over them. The next week, the Kenyon Drake last week, ran all over them. So how the can I pick the Browns to win this game when they have the best running team we've ever seen in the history of football coming into town, and me go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I do think the Browns will score a few points. I'm going Ravens 31-21. We're close score there. So I'm threading the needle there. But whatever. I'm just going to leave it just where it is. I'm not changing it. But I do think the Ravens win this game and clinch the number one seed in the AFC. Anything else you want to add before we go to Panthers-Colts?
No, but the Ravens are 335 yards away from setting the all-time record for rushing yards in this season. Isn't that amazing? I doubt they're going to get it on Sunday, but they may indeed get it by Week 17.
Yeah, no, there's a good chance. I would think that as a team, just
335 rushing yards on Sunday, that's a hell of a lot of rushing yards.
No, but as a team, I could see them getting close to 200 for sure. I really could. There's no doubt. There's just not a lot of enough depth and size and without Myles Garrett in Cleveland, yeah.
They did it to the Jets on Thursday night. The Jets were giving up, 75 rushing yards a game, and they did 200-plus last Thursday night. So I think they'll get 200. The question is, can they get the extra 135 against the Steelers in Week 17?
That'll be the tough one. No doubt about that.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.